Hey guys, Panada here today, back at it with the faction only series, and due to popular vote, as you can see with the whole whopping 13 votes, Zen-Chi is the next faction I will be making a deck with. Well, it's already made, but I will be showing you 4 games I had with this deck that went pretty well. The deck being this. I'm using APEP because I kind of figured I would need a lot of help with this deck because it's a very heavy push deck. You got Sapphire Pebbles for a little bit of damage, some defense, Bounceberry Flingers for some shrooms, Jinglong, always good to get the stun off, plus it's air, and I have one other spell, so like the shocking reentry isn't the best, but it works. Shroomer, good solid card, plus a shroom, Xiaolong for anti-spells, Chain Lightning for my spell, and then I got Tranquil Shihu, Shen, Ting Ting Tong, which I don't think got a lot of use in this video, but it's there nonetheless. I think it actually won a game for me. And then the Jade Spark Watchers, which is another shroom, but just to add on to the heavy pushes that I am going to be using. And yeah, that's basically the deck with APEP, and we'll get right into it. Okay, first game is against a player called Soda Abuse. He was Master 1, I believe, at the time of facing him. He was running a fairly heavy deck himself, so it was heavy versus heavy, and we will see what he has in store for us. I got a decent opening hand. Well, it's not really decent because it's kind of awkward. I don't really have any great cards to play right off the bat. This deck definitely doesn't have any bridge control in it. Good timing here with the Cleaver, because I was able to use Shen on him. Then Jinglong comes in to save Shen. And after all that, I managed to keep the bridge. So I'll call that a win. This guy does have the Huntress, who is very meta at the moment. Very strong card. He's got an Assassin. Able to take out my Shroomer with relative ease. I wanted to tank the big shot from the Huntress with that, so 1 mana to tank 200 damage, definitely not the worst. Here's my first play of the Jade Spark Watchers. Him having Veil Stalker is unfortunate for me in this case because the AoE can really hurt my Jade Spark Watchers very easily. Can do 400 damage to all of them, taking out the Flingers and then really damaging the 2 Shihus. Not the best Chain Lightning in here for him. He's just putting all the spells in here, trying to kill all my monkeys. He did a pretty good job of it, honestly. Here's my first Ting Ting Tong play. Trying to back up the Shen a bit. Stun, get some good damage off onto the tower. My Chain Lightning wasn't very necessary, but it helped get some damage off because I know I'll be winning this game with face damage and not Mana Frenzy. There's the Jinglong doing its thing. And I got a free Bounceberry Flinger there. Raged Assassin is doing a lot of damage to my face here. He does not have any anti-air, being a Vulko, so he's forced to use Ruby's ability there. Shen, very good into Ruby, and Ruby pushes them off of the bridge burn, which is very fortunate for me. Now I can keep up a push, and as you can see, I'm not really far behind on XP, just because his deck is very push heavy as well. So he's not relying on XP as well. I get more damage off here. I am winning the face damage game. I'm sending in the Watchers again to back up. He has the rapid response reserves, able to take out the tank luckily with the last Flinger. Now I'm just ready for his next counter push. He's got a cleaver, Huntress, he's got a big push coming. Able to stun there. I got free spear throwers, which is great to keep my Jinglong alive. It dies anyway to the Plasma Marine, but it got its damage off. Here's another push. Xiao Long doing damage. He does no anti-air. I guess he's got Scratillery, but he got lucky he hit that in my opinion. Shroomer just going to town, and here comes the Watchers again. Curse Bearer up top. He's forced to play that in defense. I'm just gonna overwhelm him here. And that's game. Xiao Long will finish it off. Wait, never mind. Xiao Long didn't finish it. I thought this was that game. He's going all in, up, down, ball low. He's trying to end the game any way he can, but my Ting Ting Tong finishes it off. So there's one game, one win so far. We'll get right into the next one for you. Okay, next game here against a player called GRX, also High Masters. I think he was Master 2. He was actually in one of my recent videos, me beating him, so he's being featured again. Unlucky for him. He was running a Morelia, another heavy deck with Cleaver. Just taking care of his Cleaver and his push. This game I definitely fall behind on XP. This was actually one of the games I was more proud of winning, I think. Because he has a Fergus, which is unfortunately an amazing counter into the Jade Spark Watchers. But yeah, he's just got a basic Fergus deck. Cheap to support Fergus. He's also got a Cleaver. You can never go wrong with the cards he has in this deck. Now I'm just trying to defend my best here. Tranquil Monkey healing up. I get a Cleaver from Simulacrum. He has pretty good counter for that. I probably should have been more patient with it instead of just playing it. I kind of figured he might have panicked, but he had lots of Swarm ready for it. So it accomplished nothing, and that was I called GG because I'm like, I think I just lose here with the amount of stuff he has coming my way. I'm able to stun quite a bit there with Jing. He gets lots of damage off on me here. I got Ting Ting Tong at the bottom though, who gets a fair amount of DPS off. Very unlucky that it kills my Xiao there. The card that's supposed to be anti-spell just gets spelled down. And in the Watchers, he's got not once bitten, Howling Moon, so like, there goes half their HP right off the bat. I'm just going in for damage at this point. I even go as far as stunning the Fergus just to get maximum damage off here. Because again, another game where I can't win in the Mana Frenzy battle. I'm just doing everything I can to try and defend against this push, because I know he still has a dragon to come as well. And here comes the dragon. I just go down below, get some damage off, Hunting Hugger stuns, and I win the game. I won the face battle. He had no chance. He was actually just as close to winning it as I was, but yeah, another fun game. Okay, third game here against Sir Sweeps, who is another High Master player. He was Master 1 at the point of this game, so very solid player. Just trying to cycle to something useful. I decided Chain Lightning this, just so my Shroomer would win the fight, but he's got Spear Throwers, so like, it was kind of a waste of mana. I use Tranquil Monkey to tank the spears here, and Apep can back him up. He's got Huntress as well. Cards just everywhere at the moment because of her ability, which is very strong. Too strong in my opinion, but what can you do, right? Already off to a very rough start, but I am doing a lot of face damage back to him with the Spark Watchers. But I think he's doing way more to me than I am to him. He gets another cleaver shot off too. Yeah. I'm at 500, he's at 1200. Very difficult game right now. He's got lots of good answers for the things I'm throwing at him. He's down to 1,000. This is one of those games where it'll just take one push to win it though. I guess for either team. Use my totem to tank the 200 damage shot. Cleaver's kind of messing up my day. He's got a boomer, which kind of hurt. I'm unlucky that Zhao decides to ignore Mr. Azog over there. He's at 500, I'm at 300. Scary push coming to my way. I try and kill it off with a Chain Lightning. I'm just trying to go for it and end the game on this little push here, but he's got another cleaver waiting to defend. He's down to 300, I'm down to 300. But he's got a pretty nasty push coming up now. And that wins him the game. Close game. I just needed one more push to win, and he took advantage of his last push to win the game. Hope you guys like that one. We'll get into the last one right away here. Hey, guess who it is? It's Infinite Hate. The Mardred Master himself. already know what he's running. He doesn't know what I'm running, obviously, because I actually change my deck from time to time. Unlike Infinite Hate over here, who just runs the same thing. It's just slightly altered every time. He's got a Priestess, and you know what's gonna go in front of that. The Mardred. Okay, sorry about that. He's got Mardred here. I kind of misplay my Jade Sparks a bit here, but I do have Shen to help, who is a great answer into Mardred because of the stuns. Get some poison damage off on the guy. Keeping my Shen alive. Kind of a bad chain lightning by me. But I've done nearly 1,300 damage to him where he hasn't touched me yet, which is great. Great start. I think my Tranquil does die here. He does. Unfortunate, but is what it is. Send my Shroomer down below with Xiaolong up, just flying through the air. He's got another Mardred coming my way. And at this point, I know he's gonna commit to the bottom, because that's what he does. So I send my Jade Sparks up top with the Lone Scout and Ting Ting Tong. And I just kind of end the game here. I outpush him. Because Xiao just ends the game. Because he doesn't have the anti-air for it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. 3-1. I only played 4 games with this deck, but it worked out okay. All players were high masters. Infinite Hate is usually on the leaderboard, and in fact, I think he is right now. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next one.